Hey, what's good, guys? So we're going to be casting a game between Tom P, or Tom here, in the blue at 1613 in the blue versus Claudio underscore O in the red at 1693. Looks like our player in red is going first, and he's going to be playing Rabbit. So he's going to go and summon double Cobblezuls and probably make a Lagia, depending on what he has on his hand. I do think going for Lagia is kind of a overall more solid play. It's more consistent. But if you do have the whole solemn lineup, like if you have a Solemn Judgment plus a warning, Dolko would be a great card to go for. The thing is, what could Tour Guide go for? He can go for, let's see, he's activating the effect, and he's going to max C, right on the effect. So most likely the player will go for Sangan and just end the turn. So yeah, it looks like that's what the player's going to do. The 3 back row, that is quite intensive over there. But let's see what our Dino player over here does. Oh, that is pretty good because our player, solemn warning. And so the thing is, our player in the blue wants Sangan to die, but not by a Drac. Essentially, a Reborn. Going to be reborning that. Dark Smog. Going to be chaining Dark Smogs with possibly Dark Worlds here. That's fine. Out. Alright, so I guess he's still thinking. What does he want to do? Oh, okay. So he's going to negate that with Lagia here. And that way he can get his Reborn out, and he can attack Sangan, and after Sangan dies, I mean, he could attack Tour Guide, that's the thing as well, and make a Dolka, and then that way he can negate Sangan's effect later on, which I think is a good play as well. So let's see what he does. Yeah, I think attacking the, I mean, you could attack both of them essentially, but you get more damage than if you attacked Lagia to Tour Guide. Okay, so looks like that's what he's going to go for, because obviously there's no reason why he wouldn't want to attack with the Direct card. And from here, I think making Dolko would be kind of the best option here, but okay, he is playing Dark World, so at that point I probably would make a Dolka. Because, you know, you can still negate the Dark World's effects, you know, obviously, Graffa's effect to be special summon wouldn't be the greatest one, but when Graffa goes to the graveyard, you know, you can negate that, and I think that would be a pretty good thing to do. Depending also what he has in his hand would be, you know, something that factors in, but we can't see what he has in his hand. So let's see what he goes for, actually, because, I mean, Lagia is pretty simple, but Dolko might be better here. But he doesn't really have any way to discard any Dark Worlds to the grave, or essentially to get Graffa in the grave. So maybe going for a Lagia wouldn't be a bad idea either. So let's see what he goes for. So I guess he's still deciding. I mean, he could make Utopia, but I really doubt Utopia would be a great card to get out. So I guess he's still deciding. Okay, yeah, he's going to go for a Dolka, which is pretty good. Let me know what you guys would have went for. I mean, obviously Dolka or Lagia would be probably the best options. I mean, Utopia doesn't seem like the greatest thing. But Lagia might have been better just because he activated the gates, but that's something he didn't know. He doesn't know what he has. And so he's going to remove Sangan. And he's going to be able to discard. And he can negate Graffa's effect, like we were talking about. And so, obviously, Dolko will just say no. So, you know what? I don't know. Because if he went for a Lagia, he would be able to negate the field spell over here. And then the other player couldn't have maybe done nothing. That's a chance there. Ooh, Reckless Greed. So he's going to go and try to make a play right now. Obviously he still has his normal summon, and he can bounce back for Graffa. If our player in the red does have a warning, he should activate it though. Well, he says okay. So he's going to be getting out Graffa here. And Graffa is kind of something tough to deal with when you're playing dinosaurs, because the dinosaurs can't get over Graffa. And Graffa comes back essentially every turn. But if he does have like a dimensional prison, ooh, he's just ending the turn. Okay, that is interesting. In fear possibly of a D prison. So let's see what he does. He's going with Zuls. Perhaps he's going to activate a Forbidden Lance or Smashing Ground. So yeah, probably a Forbidden Lance. Yes, Forbidden Lance was the card. And Graffa will die, and he cannot drop Gores. He could still play Tragodia or Battle Fader. Graffa is at actually 3,000, so, but it's okay. So, yeah, but I mean, he can get Graffa out once again next turn. So let's see what he does. Obviously, if he has Warning, it's pretty much a game. But I mean, he still could draw into Dark Hole, but except for the thing is, Reckless Greed did make it so he couldn't draw, and I'm pretty sure he would have cleared the field had he drawn Dark Hole. So he can remove Tour Guide, and he can discard a card. And that one was a Brow, so he gets to draw an extra card. Oh, he's thinking here. If he wants to negate with Dolka, and I would say that's a pretty good idea. I mean, obviously he's still going to go for Graffa here. Oh, he's going to Reborn. So let's see what he reborns. I mean, he can just reborn Graffa if he wants to. He could reborn Brow and then bounce for Graffa if he wishes to do that. Oh, he's doing it on Brow. Okay. So he's going to Solemn Judgment that. And let's see what he does. So if he doesn't have another monster he can summon, because he still hasn't normal summoned this turn, he's going to summon Snow, and then bounce back for Graffa. Which we all saw coming. So let's see what has. Oh, card destruction as well. Okay. Maxi. Tour Guide. And the Snow. Okay, so he gets a lot of effects here. He will also be getting Snow's effect, possibly searching out another Graffa for next turn, which he is doing. Oh, Dark World Dealings, and so I'm pretty sure a Dark World player should be able to get victory here, always discarding Graffa, and Graffa can pop another back row, which I think is the best thing to do. And in that case, it definitely was. Otherwise, he's not attacking. Which I understand why, because a D prison would mean that he would be losing the game. And basically, he can just wait next turn and get out another Graffa. He's going to let's see what he does. Ooh, we're summoning a rabbit here. Let's see what he goes for. And he can make another Lagia if he wants to, or Dolka. But he could possibly go for Utopia because Toronto Tribute, which is a great option here, because now our player has lost his entire field, and obviously for the Dark World player it doesn't matter because next turn he's going to be able to get out Graffa. But again, if it was a D prison, I don't think it's going to matter. Mirror Force's ultimate will stop it now. But that's interesting. So looks like Solemn Judgment at the very last second, and that's why keeping Solemn Judgment is absolutely game breaking, especially when you only have to pay 50 life for it. And essentially here it's going to be game because he's basically going to... Actually, you know what? He might not actually bounce for... Oh, he is bouncing for Graffa. because at the moment that is... Oh, he's banishing. Oh, okay, so he's going to activate the effect. Okay, because that's kind of risky because he does need to finish him off right now. I was thinking he was going to go into perhaps number 17. And the reason why I'd almost go for number 17, obviously depending on what he has in his hand, because he does get one more turn, and if he does draw any monsters, he can attack over Tour Guide, which only has 1300. So this is really sacky. He just needs to top deck any monster basically in his deck, except for Baxi. I mean, they do usually run Thunder King, so Thunder King could be an option. He's checking his opponent's graveyard. So he draws, and what is it? Is it a monster that can attack over it? Let's see what it is. He went to main phase 1. A Tour Guide, and so if Tour Guide's effect can activate, which I think it will, because Dark World usually doesn't get to play like Maxis or Veilers because they run Drag Down to the grave. And he's saying, wow, because essentially all I needed was any monster in his deck, and so it looks like our player in the red is going to take victory over here. But that was quite an exciting game, guys. But yeah, as you can see, honestly, going for number 17, like I said earlier, might have been the better play, just for the fact of any monster could have attacked over. And if you guys think about this, number 17 gets over everything, which is the Leviathan Dragon, which is a 25 attacker. That essentially gets over anything in Rabbit that they really can bowl out, other than like Utopia or Gemnite Pearl, but no one really runs that. And he already used the Rabbit's effect. So I think really going for number 17 probably would have been the better option. But thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes White Dragon, signing out.